little update on the rally tanks. These are the extended tanks for the mopeds, and they go on the back of the bikes. Just getting them color coded and ready to go. So I'll mount this guy here somehow like that, and we'll run it into the fuel system. The other thing I gotta get is a couple T's and a couple shutoffs. So getting the bikes ready for the rally, and the tank is on. I gotta run some line and another shutoff valve, and I gotta tighten this guy up, but I'll have that rack on with the tool bag and just stuff we need for the trip. With the cowl on, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that on. We'll see if it actually helps temperature or not on Dwayne's bike. If it does, I'll keep it on. So I'll have to get tubes and tube and fuel valve. Print this out.
Yeah, we did.
Alright. What do you got, Hughes? Cleveland? Ace? Too bad I'm not a 4-stroke guy, though. Had it warm. Not too big on the red. In this shape, anyway. And the Hyosung. Sporty. Phew! How are all your toys? Tubey tubes. We got tubes. We got elbows. Need what do I need? I need fuel valves and probably some more fuel lines.
The revolutions.
Rapid revolution. Swear brad. Where we came to. This is going to take up the extra little room here, and I need to cut this out. Bikes apart now, and we're doing sprockets again. And 855 setup, 2628. It's gonna go 2722, and we'll probably change out the first gear clutch for a hammer, at least for the trip. I have cleaned up the pipe a little bit, and this used to be pointing up into the air just because we always get these stains on this part, but it's also really loud, and if he's got to sit there and listen to it, and I got to sit there and listen to it blowing up here instead of down there, it makes quite a bit of difference. I just wanted to maybe talk about wheel bearings a little bit. You can change sprockets and do all that. You might as well pound out the wheel bearings, because, hey DW, I don't think that's gonna do too well on a trip. A little bit rusty. Seals popping out. How about this one? No. Not good for a trip. So I got a couple more. I need to go get some more of these because I didn't get enough to do the front wheel. And something I noticed is you're pretty flat in the front. I don't know if you're low or you got a leak, so we got to check that out. But we got to do wheel bearings and stuff, and I need to get a couple more. Yeah, I'll get this one dealt with first. But getting the bikes ready for the rally. That's how it goes. I'm mostly there. I gotta pack up a toolkit, find a new backpack, and do a few things like that. But the 20 tooth I took for a ride down to the south side the other day to get the gas tanks actually, and I can do some decent speed with the wind on my back. But as soon as you get the wind on the front to your sides, it becomes a little bit of a problem. So I think I'll go 28, 22. I don't really want to mess with the front sprocket again if I don't necessarily have to. If that still really doesn't work for me, I could go 28, 24. But the choice is up there, and depending on weather conditions on the day, we may have to do certain things. If it's really windy, we're going to have to probably step it up to 24s. But I mean, it's just harder to get up to the RPMs you need to against the wind. So we'll have to see wind direction and wind speeds kind of the day of and get a good idea on gearing. But I can set up the chains to be able to swap that out pretty quickly. So alrighty. So the fuel line run across here into an inline fuel filter, into a valve, and then we got the T from the main tank. So if this tank runs into the reserve, I can turn this on and we'll be on the reserve. Able to turn both tanks off, and this tank has a reserve of its own, so it's kind of like having, well, two tanks, but two tanks with a reserve. So happy with that. Gonna use the tank bag this time and probably use the Milwaukee batteries with the USB charger on them, and then also I got a pouch for a drink, bag for other things, and I'm probably gonna run the tablet with the map on it. Changed out the plug wire, put the cowl on, and that might work out. We'll see what happens. I just got a couple days to figure out camera stuff, wiring, and comfort. But I think I'm pretty much there. Most of the camping gear and all that stuff's gonna be on a catch vehicle or a chase vehicle. So,
all right, going for a test run around the block, but it's not going to be on camera because we got to work on camera shit.
How you doing? Come say hi.
it's rally time.
It's 25 after 5 in the morning. Good morning, buddy. So it is a beautiful morning. It is going to be an awesome ride today, I do believe. Make sure I got my wallets. So here's the bike. I won't have this camp stuff with me, or the backpack that I have on now. I won't have that, so the bike will look like this. This bag with my camera and stuff, it's a waist bag, so I can take that off and carry it with me when I get off the bike. Radio is on there, tablet is on there for navigation, 4 Milwaukee batteries inside the packs with the 5-volt tool bag, extra tank, and Action Pro up there, GoPro mounts, and we'll talk about that a little bit too. So dual power bank up here just to make the GoPro last a fair bit longer, extra battery on the Scalar rider, extra microphone, and these two go out to special cable that goes into the GoPro, so hopefully we'll make some use of that. We might remember what we actually said, so we're gonna get rolling.
Hey, Bella. Alrighty. Ready to roll. Right, Bella? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Back off. You ready to go? Fucking registration starts at 7, so 7 to 7:30, so Chris is on his way. Let's load up this truck or do what we can.
You gotta go by your house or no?
Nope. Alright, load up time.